Hi, this is Alan Morse from Spock's Beard, and you're watching Sonic Perspectives.
Hey everyone, welcome to Sonic Perspectives interview with Mr. Alan Morse. Good to see you, Alan.
Hi, how you doing? Good to see you
Hey.
too, man.
Yeah,
It's been a
yeah,
while.
it's been a little while, since we were on a cruise ship together or something like
Yeah, I guess it must have been on a cruise. Yeah.
that.
Good
I know it.
stuff.
And look what the years have brought. Brand new solo album. I
Yeah.
would say unexpected, except this one seems like it's been expected. Like it's just been on like the cusp of being released for years now. What's the story there?
Oh, all kinds of weird things happened. We kind of, I don't know, had to wait for different things. Like, oh, there was a label we were talking to that might have put it out, but then that didn't happen. And so we're waiting to hear from them, and we're waiting to hear, other things happening. It's been really in the can for quite a while, but just scheduling just didn't quite work out.
Yeah, I mean, has it literally been finished, or have you been touching up things over the past year or so, or changing stuff around?
We tweaked a few things over the past year, but it's pretty close to what it was a year ago.
Okay, yeah,
Added some awesome did a big gospel choir thing on the last song
yeah.
on Behind Me, and that came out amazing. Um, a couple of awesome singers came in, and we just stacked it all up and made a huge choir, and it sounds really cool.
Yeah, it
And
makes it worth the wait.
that's new. Yeah, well, good. Yeah, I think it's worth it. It really adds something to it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, as you know, when I first heard what the title was, I figured, oh, that he's just, using that just as a nice phrase, so many words, and it's probably like an in joke because it's, another instrumental album, like the last one was like 20 years ago. So I
Right.
mean,
I
it
didn't think
is
of
a real
that. That's
surprise. Like, no, he's literal. There's like so many
right.
words on this. Oh my
There's a
God.
lot of words. Yeah, especially especially on that particular song. There's a lot of words on that song.
Right, right.
But I do this sort
Yeah.
of, I don't know,
So what?
rapping kind of thing.
Right. So what's the story though of the idea? How did this album originally come into being? How long have you been working on it? And how did you decide to go the vocal direction this time around?
Well, yeah, I decided, hey, I didn't really want to do another instrumental record, although I really love that record, and I think it came out really cool. But I wanted to do some with vocals on it, and because I can actually sing. I mean, maybe not at the moment. My voice is a little messed up, but I can sing, and I wanted to show that off and do something that was a little more. Not everybody can relate to instrumentals, so I wanted to do something for the people that like to hear voices and words and stuff. And I have a bunch of things that I've been working on over the years. Some of this goes back many, many years, and some of it is more recent, but a lot of it, but just a lot of different things that didn't work out for Spock's and didn't really fit with that, but I still thought they were awesome. And, I wanted to do something with all these things, that I have that I've been working on for a long time.
Yeah, you write like you've written lyrics and stuff for Spock's tunes. Have you ever? I'm not remembering right now. Have you ever done like a lead vocal on Spock's before?
A couple of times. Um, yeah, just a few, really. There's a few of them where Ted's, I wrote it, and Ted sounds a lot like me, but it's actually him. But but I think there was like maybe it was like a bonus track called A Moth of Many Flames. I don't
Oh
know if you
yeah,
remember
right.
that.
Yeah.
I think I sang lead on that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it got released with me singing on.
Yeah, that
So
sounds right.
anyway,
Yeah.
it's a little obscure, but it's out there.
So
And of course, I've written lots of stuff that Spox has recorded over the
right.
years.
Yeah, yeah. So now,
Very
like
slow music.
in retrospect, since you've like finished the album, how are you feeling now, being the lead vocalist for pretty much the whole thing? How's that sitting with you? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you proud? Like, what's it feel like?
Kind of all of the above. I think the vocals came out great. And some of it, I mean, I'm super proud of. I'm like the vocals on. There's a big vocal extravaganza on the song that I do with Neil. It's called "In the Shadow of the Sun,"
Yeah, yeah,
and that just every time I hear that, it just kicks my ass. I mean, I just think it came out amazing. I'm so proud of how that came out. Also on another one called "And It's Time," the vocals I think just came out. I'm kind of amazed that I could do that. you know, and Ted Leonard sings lead on one song too with all the Spock's guys.
right.
Oh, it's never enough.
Yeah, yeah. We got a lot of Spock's guys on here, of course. And
Yes.
did you ever, at some point, think that some of this material might be for a future Spock's album, or were you always like, no, I'm going to keep this one close for so I can do my own thing?
Well, actually, that one, it's never enough. We actually recorded it, and for one reason or another, it just never ended up on a Spock's record. And so I thought, heck, I'll just put it out on my own record because I think it's a great song. I think it's awesome, and came out really cool. And Jimmy Keegan just kills on that record, on that song. I don't know if you heard it, noticed that, but man, I he plays. There's one part where I said, "Okay, dude, play just like Keith Moon, play like Keith Moon," and he just perfect. He just nails it. It sounds just like Keith Moon,
Well,
he's like one of my favorite drummers of all time. So
yeah. And Jimmy's like one of the hardest hitting drummers I know, so it
yeah, he hits
totally makes
hard,
sense.
and he can play like anybody. He can mimic all kinds of people.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing that went that way.
Yeah, and he does.
And
He's got a lot of those like tribute concerts he does for, whether it's Zeppelin or whoever that he does. So he's well
yeah,
schooled in that.
he
And
goes deep too. He'll be like, "Well, do you want to hear the live? How he played on the live version from 1973, or do you want to hear the original studio version?" And
yeah,
it's crazy. He can do
right
that
on.
kind of stuff.
That's
Pretty
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, you got him, Nick DiVirgilio sounding fantastic on drums on a number of the songs too. I mean, it's just, right at home. You're at home with all this. But you also brought in Simon Phillips for a couple. How did that
Yeah.
happen?
Well, we were just. I was sitting around with my co-producer Marcus, and we're just thinking, who would we get if we could get anybody to play on this? And his name came up, and he lives not too far from here, so we went out to his studio and recorded some stuff with him. And he was what a great guy, just incredible player. Just he just that song. Starts off in what it's in like 15/16 or something like that. It's some weird time signature, and he just grooves. It just sounds totally natural. You don't even feel the weird time signature thing. At least I don't. I don't know. He just nailed it. And I got my son John plays on this record too. So and he did a great job too. I think.
Oh, that's the John Moore son here.
Oh yeah, that's my son John. Plays drums and guitar on and co-wrote one song with me.
Yeah.
And my daughter Julia sings co-lead vocal with me on one song that I think just came out fabulous. You know,
It did. That's a really sweet one, making up my heart, I think, on that one.
yeah, yeah, she just nailed it. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
asked
that's
her,
that's very sweet hearing the two you sing together. Is that something you had wanted to do for a while? I mean, that must be really special.
I didn't really. I mean, I started listening to the song and thinking this would be really cool if there was like an octave above a female voice singing an octave above. And well, you know, she lives next door, so it was pretty easy to rope her into it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool with with your son John playing on it, and I think he played guitar on one of the tracks
Hmm.
too that he co-wrote with you.
Yeah.
Did you
Hmm.
guys make music a lot?
Oh, not as much as I'd like, but we do from time to time. We get to sit down and just, he can play, you know, bass, drums, guitar, uh, any of that kind of stuff. Both my kids are multi instrumentalists and super talented, and we'll sit around and just sit down and jam sometimes, and I love it. It's really fun,
Cool.
It's great.
Does he have a band going too?
Yeah, he's doing a few different things. He's got his own band, and I don't remember what the name of it is at the moment. I think he's changed it a few times, but and he's also doing a, a thing with his girlfriend. I think she's going by Ari Propus on for this one for her solo stuff, and she sings on this. She sings in the choir.
Oh, right.
She
Yeah.
goes by Ariana Jokaris on the record, on my record. I don't know why she has different names, but she's amazing, and he's playing with her, and he plays with just a lot of his friends. They just went up and they were recording a new album up in Seattle about a month ago, and so he's playing bass and drums and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's got a lot of things going on. And my
And
daughter Julia plays Celtic fiddle, and she's doing really good with that, and just doing lots of gigs around. She's playing the fiddle. She plays like a Celtic metal band and all kinds of stuff. It's really
oh,
cool.
fantastic, man. That is so great to have it in the family like that with your kids. So
Yeah, it's
cool.
really great.
And that other
Yeah.
piece that John plays on, I don't want to travel time if it takes forever.
Right,
You know, you
right.
got a little Bennett build a time machine vibe going there,
Maybe so, yeah.
and Neil, uh, I think co-wrote that with you and
Uh-huh. Yeah,
sings on
uh-huh.
that one too, and
Right.
that's a really fun one.
So here's the pop quiz. Which verse do I sing and which one does Neil sing? Can you tell?
Well, you know, when the album opened, like at the very first, like those first like 5 seconds when you start singing, I was just like, oh damn, is this Neil or is this Alan? And that's not one he sings on at all, but it has, yeah, you've got, it's in the genes, just those that, you know, something in the tone, in the vocal tone
There's a
has that
similarity for
a
sure. Yeah.
similarity. Now,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, there's a third Morse brother.
There is.
What's his name?
Richard.
Richard. Okay.
Yeah. And I think he lives in Hawaii now.
I was thinking in my head, I was thinking that was John Morse. So when I saw the
Oh,
John on
right.
there, I was like, oh my God, it's a brother reunion here. It's like,
Right, right. That would have been cool. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, he's a musician too. He sings and plays guitar and
I think he
he's
released an album sometime back. Maybe Neil produced that or had some hand in with that.
probably, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
And we have a sister too, Carol, who's awesome.
Oh, all right, nice, nice, sweet. Yeah, I was just wondering about all the family touchstones on the album.
Right,
So
right.
so you also yourself you play bass on a lot of the album, but well, for that song that I just mentioned, the time traveling song, you brought in Tony Levin for that one. How did that come
Oh
about?
yeah. Oh, that was cool. That was part of the thing. Like I said, we were talking about if we could get anybody, who would we want? And I'd love to just have Tony on it, and uh, and he was into it, but unfortunately, he was getting ready to go on tour with Peter Gabriel, and so his schedule's a little tight. But so he could only do the one song. But I was really happy that he came in and played on that. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
actually. We just sent him the tracks, and he sent us back the thing. So I didn't actually get to hang out with him. But
yeah, that's
it
how it
was
happens these days, you know. But
a lot of it. Yeah, a lot of it
yeah,
is just sending files back and forth. But a lot of these things, I went out and did them with people, and we flew out and recorded with Nick and but most of them were local and we could drive. So anyway,
It's another good thing for those cruises, you know. At least then you get to hang with everybody there and
Yeah, it's like a
catch
family
up.
reunion, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember on Nick's last solo album, he got Tony to play a bit on there too, and
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
yeah, it's just always great having that legacy from the different generations come in. And
Yeah, he's always been one of my heroes ever since I saw him. The time he time he toured with King Crimson, they
yep,
came out with Adrian and him, and oh, it's an unbelievable. Saw them, in a little club in Hollywood, and it was just
yeah.
magic. He's
And who
fun.
would have thought in the? I know totally right. He's got the attitude and the vibe and everything, right?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of attitude and vibe, you've got your own thing on stage that you do, you know, really with the glasses and just the, you know, throwing
Yeah,
the
well,
guitar all over the place. Did that was that always there for you, or did like the progressive rock idiom like encourage you to bring that out more?
I sort of just always have done that sort of thing. I mean, we used to back in the days when we were starting out, and you know, Neil and I had just like a trio with our other brother Richard. We did a bunch of we used to play all the clubs around town, and we were just nuts. I mean, we were just running in full speed into walls and just leaping off the stage and doing all kinds. We were just crazy, lunatics. And anyway, but yeah, so it goes back a long time, and it just became part of the thing with Spock's too.
I don't know if you've heard it in Neil's most recent singer-songwriter album. He has a long song chronicling his time in California in the early days, and he references a beautiful guitar he borrowed from his brother and totally, totally demolished it in a gig and felt so badly about it. And I'm assuming that was yours, but
Yeah, it was kind of a classic. He was playing some cover gig, and he was like, his guitar got stolen, and that's why I loaned him mine, which was in pristine, perfect shape. And he was playing like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. He gets the part where it's, and you're gone, bump, bump, bump. Oh no. Just crack the front of it, and it's just you can't really fix it.
oh man,
I mean, you can still play it. It's just not as nice as it was.
you weren't in the audience, were you?
I was actually. I think I was there. Yeah.
Oh man,
I was like, oh, here we go. Yeah.
yeah, that must have been
Anyway,
painful. Oh
yeah,
geez.
yeah, good
um,
times.
right. Well, this the we were talking a little bit about the title track before, and that's like one of the harder hitting songs on it. And I really like, you know, in addition to the electric guitars, you also bring in, you know, the bouzouki and mandolin and electric sitar. It's got that really cool little Middle Eastern vibe there for a bit. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, it was fun. I like to, throw in all the different instruments and stuff because it's fun and makes it. I like, I like to try to do something different every time. Something that I haven't heard already.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite song from the album?
Oh gosh, that's hard. That's really hard. I mean, I like them all. Sometimes I sort of forget about someone. Like, oh yeah, that was really cool. There's this one called "And It's Time" that I really like, and I just kind of forgot about it, but I really like that one. I started writing it. I was like on an airplane, and I was messing around with GarageBand, and I started goofing around, and hey, this is kind of cool, and I kept at it. And it was the originally working title was "Plane to L.A." because that's how I wrote it. I was on a plane to
Nice.
L.A. and just started stacking up stuff, and then I brought it home and started adding things, and went, well, this is cool. And I think it came out really cool, and added this really interesting, weird, vibey section in the middle, and
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's tons of twists and turns on the album for sure, which is
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, there should be some surprises for some people,
Right.
I would think.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so Spox has a European tour coming up. You guys are getting back on
Yes.
the road after some warm up dates in the LA area. So what's the vibe like in the band right now?
Well, yeah, we're pretty stoked. We got the new Spock record is doing well, and looking forward to getting out and playing live. It's been a long time. We haven't really played much. So yeah, we're pretty excited. We've got a killer new drummer. Nick Potters is just wailing and
Yeah.
super talented guy, and looking forward to getting out and seeing some folks. Been a while.
Yeah, so when it comes time for a new drummer, like do you guys sit down and you look at the pie chart of all the drummers in the area, and then you find the ones that have a good tenor backing vocal range, and like is it pretty slim pickings, or like because you have to have a strong vocalist on the drummer, right?
You kind of do for this gig, yeah. Uh, we didn't, in this case, it just kind of he was already doing. Nick was doing did the Rio's solo gig,
Right.
and so and I played with him too, and just like, wow, this guy, he's really got it, So it was a pretty easy call
Yeah.
to bring him in, and he's a great guy and just really awesome. I'm looking forward to touring with him.
Yeah, he's excellent on the kit, so I'm really glad you guys got him, and that's fantastic. And I mean, unfortunately for us in the States, unless you're in California area, Rio's made it pretty clear that, touring the States just isn't a financial possibility. So not to expect that. So do you think that, ever down the road that there might be some sort of Morse Fest style weekend or something you guys do like you did with Snow or something else, whether it's in LA or, wherever, Nashville or wherever?
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about it. I don't know if we could pull something like that together. It'd be cool. I mean, I'd love to play some US gigs, but yeah, it is kind of hard. Art touring is pretty hard in America 'cause it's so spread out. I mean, we could do like maybe a one-off somewhere, but that's also kind of a pain. You fly all the way to I don't know New York and do a one gig and then turn around and fly back.
Yeah.
It's kind of rough, but I don't know. Maybe we can figure something out. It'd be cool. At least do a West Coast, thing or something, maybe, or an
Hmm.
East Coast type of deal.
Yeah.
But probably not going to get out your way, I don't think.
Well, I travel to the Morse Fest most years, so
Oh
I'm
yeah, well,
used
there's that. Yeah,
I'm used to it when you've got a lot of
yeah,
material there. Then hey, yeah, it's worth it, right?
yeah. Well, maybe we have to make some kind
Sometimes
of
we got to come to
festival
you
out of it.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot, I think. Yeah,
yeah.
in your case.
So you said like the new album's been doing well, and I know a lot of that was written by Rio and Michael Whiteman there,
Hmm.
and then you added some lyrics and Ted added some stuff and
Yeah.
things.
Uh-huh.
Do you think this will be like generate some momentum for you guys to all write an album together as a follow up?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, let's hope so. That would be cool, right? It'd be
Yeah,
good. I mean, Michael and Rio did a great job, and but I'd like to, throw more in there. I got some other stuff that's been percolating that would fit. So we'll see.
yeah. I think you guys Spockified it pretty well there. When
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
I
sounds
love
like
it.
a full on Spock's album. I was surprised when I saw the songwriting credits.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
yeah, you were in the right mindset, all of you. So that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we've been doing it a while, so
Right. I know. Yeah.
we know how to sound like Spock's beard pretty good by now, I think.
That's good. Well, some bands veer later in life. They veer away from
Yeah,
it. So it was good
that's true.
you're coming back to the essentials there. Well, I also
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to ask you, I just saw this right up in your bio, and I know nothing about this. So there's something that you've created called the cyclotron. It said it's an interactive, intuitive animation toy. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the cyclotron with a Psych,
Ah,
cyclotron.
yeah.
But it's yeah, it's super fun. It's like it's a thing you can anybody can play with it. You don't have to be an artist, but you can make amazing looking animations. Um, and you can play with it, and it's super. It's low tech. There's like there's no screens, no computers, but
Hmm.
there's a it's I I kind of hate to even describe it too much because it doesn't sound like much to describe it. You have to see it, but it involves a large turntable, and you can put objects on it that rotate around on the turntable, and then you kind of hit it with uh, black light strobe, and the stuff starts to animate, and it just blow your mind. It's so cool. Anyway, you got to see it.
I definitely get the psych part of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
coming soon to a festival near you, hopefully.
Nice. Well, I
I've
mean,
taken it a few places. I took it to Burning Man and a
right
couple
on.
other regional festivals, and people just go crazy. They're just like, "What is this? How is this even happening?"
Wow. Oh, right on.
It's really fun.
Well, I before the interview, I was teasing Alan that his clothing is pretty modest today, nothing too crazy. But judging from your normal shirts and everything, I see where the psych kind of comes in and just makes the world a lot more colorful, shall we say?
This one's cool. Check out this shirt though. You
What you
might
got
dig
there?
this. I like
Oh
it a
yeah,
bunch. You see
excellent.
it? Yeah, that's cool, right?
Oh yeah, I'm right at
Home sweet
home with
home.
that home. All right,
Home
it's
and
like
home. Yeah.
yeah.
I bought this in India, actually.
Oh, you did. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long ago were
Just
you there?
about 5 or 6 years ago now, I guess. We were
Hmm.
kind of right before, a little bit before COVID.
Yeah.
You know, thank God, because
Right.
yeah,
You'd still be
it
there
was
now. Yeah.
incredible. Yeah, right. I know. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, Alan, good luck with the release of the album. I'm sure on the Spock and with the Spock store as well, and I'm sure a lot of the fans will want to be picking that up. So be sure you bring copies with you to the
Oh, yeah,
gigs,
of
and
course. Yeah,
people will be up
absolutely.
for that. But have a great time. I'm sorry I won't catch Spock's this time around, but I'll definitely be looking for you in a future
All
gig, and
right.
that'll have to happen.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah.
It was great to see you, man.
Yeah, great to see you again and catch up. Congratulations. Don't let it be 20 years until the next solo album. And, I fully expect, after we've gone from jazz fusion to like vocal rock pop, I'm expecting either a hip hop or maybe a country album next, something total
A
left field
spoken
again.
word album.
Yeah, there you go. Spoken word album. Nice. All right. Well, have a great time
Awesome.
with it, man.
All right, thanks. Thanks so much. Good to
Yeah.
see you. And
We'll see you
we'll
down the
see you.
road.
Cheers.
Cheers.